On February 24, 2025, police launched a search for missing 16-year-old Miranda Corsette. St. Petersburg police soon received a tip from a witness. They reported that Miranda had been kidnapped and murdered by someone she met online. Investigators discovered that Miranda recently communicated with 35-year-old Steven Gress on Grindr, going over to his home on February 14th. The next day, she visited him again and vanished. The witness also provided photos that Gress had sent them of a bruised and bloody Miranda. Police located Gress in jail, where he was being held on unrelated charges. When investigators questioned him, he claimed his girlfriend Michelle Brandis was the one who murdered Miranda. Detectives hauled Brandis down to the station for questioning.
Yep, you're going to have a seat right over there. Do you need water, or have you eaten yet? Do you need anything to snack on?
Oh, no, I've eaten. Okay.
Bottle of water or anything?
No, I gotta poop.
Okay. Well, if you need to use the restroom, you can go now.
My stomach's I'm okay.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. If at any point you need to go, just tell us. Well, it's not an issue at all.
11:11.
What's that?
11:11.
Yep. So, I mean, obviously, you know why you're here.
I do.
We do have to ask you some questions. We have to go through this.
Yes, I understand.
Have you ever been in trouble before?
Yes.
Okay, so you know you've had your rights read to you, so you know what they are. So,
yes.
But we're going to go through this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Do me a favor, spell your first full name.
Michelle.
Do you have a middle name?
Eileen.
A-Y.
Leen.
And then what's your last name?
Brandis. B as in boy. Randes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 37. I just turned 37.
Okay. And where are you staying at currently?
I was staying with him.
Okay. At the St. Pete house, right?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any
No, I'm sober.
prescription drugs,
No.
Alcohol,
No.
Illegal drugs?
No, I'm completely sober right now.
Education, what last grade you completed?
Some college. I completed technical school.
Doing what?
Cosmetology.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you read?
Yes.
Can you write?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. I am a little deaf on my left side.
Okay. If you need me to speak up when I ask questions, just let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
I just want to make sure you hear me.
Investigators read Brandis her rights.
You okay?
Yeah. Yes. No, I'm not.
No.
No, I'm not.
I can imagine.
I'm not.
Usually when we talk to people, it's always we meet under these kinds of situations and circumstances, and it's going to be hard.
I know.
I'll just say, like, you know, you're doing the right thing. You being here, you're gonna once you get all of this off your chest, you're gonna feel better. So just tell us from the very beginning what happened.
I've known Steven since I was 17 years old. I dated his older brother. I thought he was a cute one. But back when I'm 17 and he's 16, you don't date a guy younger than you. So I dated his older brother.
Take your time.
I kept contact with him throughout his prison bid because he's been in prison. And I kept contact with him, pictures, letters, you know, what I could do. The day he got out of prison, I went and I seen him at his mom's house, and, you know, we kept contact every so often throughout the years. I was looking for a booty call, and I reached out to him May 4th, 2024. It was It was amazing. We had sex and it was really, really good. And that kind of sealed the deal for me. He's not your normal type of person. Like, he's not your normal type of person. Everything was different. Everything was different at the beginning. Everything was so good. Everything was great. I allowed so much that I would have never allowed with anybody else. He felt like the world owed him because of all the time that he did. So he would have sex with as many people as he could. There were times where he would make me clean up real quick because he was going to go pick up a girl. And I would have to go in the other room with Pam. And and I would literally have to just sit there while he would have sex with somebody else and then come back to me like everything was just fine and normal and everything was okay because he loved me. Valentine's Day.
This year.
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Days before my birthday. I was at my mom's getting ready. Getting the gift bag together for him. And I Ubered to his house. And I got there and everything was fine, and I gave him, he was sleeping when I got there. I gave him his present, and he didn't have anything for me. He never, when he does things for me, it's very seldom when he does things for me, but that's what makes it all the much better because it's so rare. That's not normal either. Everything was fine. I didn't understand. Out of nowhere, he says he's going to pick up another girl on Valentine's Day. I'm like, okay, are you serious? Yeah, okay. A lot of the times I would wait outside, or I didn't even want to be in the house whenever this happened because it hurt. It hurt every time. I was outside this time. It was like 4 or 5 hours that he spent with her. By her. It was Miranda. He met her on the Grindr app because she said she was 20. He said that I could come back inside. She was still there. He was about to take her home, but I was cold that night. I had to pee. Like, I wanted to come back home. I wanted to get back inside. And so I went into the bathroom and I said, let me know when you leave, because I was so hurt. I didn't even want to see her. I didn't want to look at her because part of me blamed her for
ruining your Valentine's Day.
Ruining my Valentine's Day. It wasn't ruined, but it was ruined because she took him away from me, and it's okay. Like, I get it. He's a whore and wants to stick his dick in anything that walks. But he always comes back to me, though. He always comes back to me, and isn't that what matters, that he comes back to me? No, I know better. He takes her home, he comes back, everything's back to normal. The next day, I go back to my mom's, and next thing I know, he messages me on Facebook saying this bitch stole my ring. He thinks that I'm happy about this when I'm not. Mind you, I have stolen everything under the sun. I have not. I've never stolen anything from him. Never, not once have I taken anything from him. Never, not once. But I know what happens when he gets this idea in his head. I mean, he convinces himself of anything. If it's a thought, he creates some sort of like backing up, like
irrational thought.
Okay, let's say he wants to think that the sky is purple. He will somehow create some sort of reasoning as to why the sky is purple, and he says the sky is purple, and that's it. That's just it. Because he says the sky is purple, the sky is purple. And if you don't agree with him that the sky is purple, he will convince you that the sky is purple. He will convince you by any means necessary that the sky is purple. I believed him initially over the phone that the girl stole his ring. He asked me to come over to help get the ring back. I'm thinking, okay, verbal, maybe some intimidation. I didn't know anything was gonna happen like that. Oh my God. I get there, she's fine. She's normal, she's scared. But something was off. Something was off. I could tell something was off. Because he's not acting like he normally would. He's not acting like... He's not being physical or aggressive or like how he normally be with me or Pam. Like, he would have already yoked us up and fucking... He would have already been physical. The girl looks like she's pretending to be scared. And I couldn't understand, like, I couldn't put my finger on it, so I didn't do anything. I didn't even say anything to her. I was just like, what? I'm trying to figure out what is going on. What's happening right now? Because something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. And I was like, I was even making, because he was just asking, where the f*** is my ring? Where the f*** is my ring? Did you eat it? Did you stuff it up your pussy? Like, where is my ring? I was like, look, I'll look around the house to see if I can find it. And I looked in two sections. I looked over in the corner where his tool table was. And then I went over by the dresser. When I went over by the dresser is when he told me to stop looking. That she has it. He's convinced she has it. I said, okay. So I stopped looking. He started looking, and at one point there's like these shelves that he made to like put his clothes on. I'm only 4'11", so I can't physically get to the top shelf. But there was a mirror over here on the right hand side, and as he was looking on the shelves, I was looking at the mirror, and I swore I saw the ring on the very top shelf. I didn't say anything then because I was too scared to. I ended up leaving, going back to my mom's, and I mentioned something about possibly seeing on Messenger that I saw something a gold ring on the top shelf. And I was like, oh, really? He's like, it's not there. Or no, I don't even think he said that it wasn't there. He never actually responded to that. I'm not with him. He says something about your girl's in real bad shape. And I said, I didn't believe him. Because from what I'm used to, you take something, or he thinks you take something, or you cross him, or whatever, it's an automatic, you're getting your ass beat. So I didn't believe him. Because it's already been, 2 days now? And the girl there's not a mark on the girl. Now, he said something about she looks like E.T. Like, what the f***? she wants to talk to you, is what he says. Now, I get there, her head is swollen. She's got 2 black eyes. Now then,
That was 2 days after.
that was 2 days
After
the
Valentine's.
initial.
Okay.
So now we're talking about what, 17th?
16th. After Valentine's Day?
Nope.
2 full days.
She went home on the
Okay, so
14th.
2 days
She
in.
came
Okay.
back the 15th. So now
So
it's the 17th.
Okay.
We kept her. Oh my God, he kept her for like 7 days. He kept her for a week. From the 15th, he kept her for a week. Because it was the 24th. It was my birthday. The 23rd to the 24th is when she died.
Oh.
Oh my God, oh my God. He beat me and her side by side because I said I believed her that she didn't have the ring. Oh my God. The way that I was able to get him to stop beating me was if I agreed to help beat her. Oh my God. So yeah, I hit her. I hit her a couple times. A few times. I can't tell you. I hit her.
Closed fist, a smack.
Close fists. Close fist. She didn't make a sound. She kept eating it like there was an agreement. Like they had an agreement. Like something was, like something. At the end, he said that she wasn't supposed to die. And I have a recording where I told him, I said, I figured it out. This was your fantasy. You played out your real life fantasy. Like, you wanted this to happen. Like, he's sick. I know he's sick. I know he's sick. And he said, yep, good job. When I saw on recording, it's on my phone. I have recording, I have text messages, I have conversations between him and I, like, they're trying to use me as a scapegoat. They're trying to use me. And I don't understand why. Why'd you pick me? Like, why'd you pick me? I loved you. I can't believe this is happening. This is my real life. Like, this is my real life. Like, all because I fell in love with a monster.
Huh?
I did. I helped him. He made me help him. He f***ing made me help him. He would give me these looks. And I know what those looks mean. I know what those looks mean. 10 months, and the good honeymoon stage lasted for a month, 2 months, whatever. And there was more bad than good. But the goods were so good. It was so good when it was good, but it was bad. It was horrible. It was a nightmare. But the good was great.
So when you hit her, did you feel like he was going to hurt you if you didn't do what he said?
Yes. You should have seen the look on his face. That's like when he was telling me, go ahead, your turn. You make her give me my ring back. You get my ring back from her. And I wanted him to be pleased with me and not hurt me. I wanted him not to hurt me, and I wanted to do whatever he said he wanted me to do so that I could walk away. I just wanted to walk away. I just wanted to leave. He wouldn't let me leave. He wanted me to help. He needed my help. I had no choice. I had no choice.
So when you took part in the beatings with Miranda, that was on the 17th? The 2 days after the incident.
2
when you
days
came back
after,
to the
I
house?
didn't touch her. I didn't touch her that day. You should have seen her. I couldn't stomach it. I threw up. I couldn't stomach it. And
prevented you from calling
it
her?
lasted like 2 or 3 days.
What prevented you from reaching out to us?
Him.
Did you ever leave that at that
I
point?
couldn't. Once I saw her, no, I did leave. I left to go to Walmart. And grab some things for the house and for her because he wanted to take care of her. I don't understand.
Who did you go to Walmart with?
It was Pam and Pam went to Dollar Tree.
And at no point in time when you did that, you never felt the need to contact us or come to the station.
Absolutely.
So what was preventing you from doing that?
Was the him. You don't know him. I have bruises all along my ribs right now. I have knots on the side of my head. This was him elbowing me. This was him straight punching me in my head. All this so that I wouldn't say anything.
So keep going from there, from Walmart after what happens.
He had put some sort of Loctite, some sort of like super glue, but like for construction, for like remodeling or whatever the it's like this super strength in her hair. When I got there, it was already like this. She already had it all up in her hair. Like she didn't look normal. She had all this in her hair. Pam went to CVS to grab some for her. So it was, he wanted to take care of her. He wanted to clean up her wounds. Got her and just, it didn't make sense to me. It was like, and he kept fucking her.
Did that bother you?
I'm sorry, what?
He kept fucking her. Like,
After she'd been beat.
yeah, and she liked it. That's why I'm saying there was some sort of agreement prior to. There had to have been, because at one point in time, Pam heard it too. I was in the kitchen, Pam was in her room, but he was so close to Pam's wall in the room that's how she heard it too. And it makes sense now because when him and I would have conversations and Pam would know, I was like, how the fuck did you know? Like, you weren't even there. He said, thank you for giving me everything that I wanted. And it didn't make, why would you be thanking her? And I'm telling you, like, there was some sort of agreement prior to, and she like, I don't understand, I don't get it, I don't understand, but there had to have been, why else would you be thanking her, and why else would she be willingly doing, like, she was quiet, she didn't scream, she was not tied up, so she could have left at any time. We went to sleep. She could have left. There was a time I was the last one to wake up and they're sitting there talking like a normal conversation. She could have left at any time. She never even tried to leave. Never, not once. The door was, oh my God. She could have left.
Where's Pam in all this?
Pam's in the room. She comes out every so often. She had her share of words with her. She was texting me how the little bitch was getting annoying and this and that and the third. And like, there's text messages. Pam was there the entire time. Pam and I didn't realize how much in love she was with him as well until after all of this, and she walked in on him and I having sex, and she caught an attitude, and it was like, hold on, but we've been dating, so what's the difference now? Like, that's when I realized that she was still in love with him, and not just his best friend. Like,
was Pam still messing around with him too, or no?
They can only do so much because she has some sort of STD. So he refuses to have sex with her. But at the same time, I know that something happened because when I left and came back, and it was just, this was after the fact, it was just him and her bodily fluids were all over the mattress and I could see it. So I know that there was some sort of sexual whatever.
Did Pam take any part in...
Yes.
What did she do?
She went out there and she was talking, screaming, and even mushed her.
What do you mean mushed her? You like pushed her head into the wall or something?
Like took her face and just like...
Mushed her, yes. She knew that she told me that she had his back. She was on his side and they were working against me. I didn't know until after the fact, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at everything and the way he was just being towards me, it didn't make any sense. But I can connect dots. I'm stupid for falling in love with him, but I'm not stupid. Generally, I'm not a stupid person. Generally, I'm not a stupid person. Generally, I'm not stupid. I was stupid. But once I was able to remove myself and look at everything and try to figure out where I went wrong, like how did I end up there? Like how did I end up in that position? Like how did I end up here? So they obviously, Pam's been with him or living with him for 5 years. Okay, so obviously she knows him quite better than me. And the only thing that I can think of that's logical to me is that there was some sort of plan from the very beginning, or close to the beginning, after he made me fall in love. Because he doesn't love me. He loves himself. So I think that from the beginning he had this fantasy, because he's always talked about snatching some girl up off the street and like taking advantage of her, and that just kind of, yeah, okay. I didn't. He's
told you that.
Yeah, he has, and come on, like with technology and the phones and the cameras everywhere, the likelihood of that happening is slim to none. It's just a fantasy until you have a willing participant who will pretend to be captured by you and allow all this to happen. That's the only thing that made sense.
How many nights did you said that she could have left at any time.
Yeah.
How many nights since she was there after she'd been beaten?
Every single night. Hold on, I'm sorry, finish your question?
Yeah, just how many nights total between the time that she was there, so that's what, the 15th, till the time that she died. How many times would you say, like every single time she had an opportunity to leave?
Every single night she had an opportunity to leave. Every single night.
Was she getting beat every single day?
No.
Was she getting fed at all?
Yes. He was feeding her. Yes.
And tending to her?
And water, yes.
Okay.
All the way up until the very last day. The last day was just the emotion became, like he was over, like he said that he just he was way too into it.
And this is all still about the ring?
All about the ring that I believe him or Pam had the entire time. Because he had it on his finger when he got arrested. When I had my mom call, when he got arrested, he had it on his finger. I found it in the car after we had vacuumed the car. How does the ring magically appear on his side, right? But like, so I find it. Pam instantly was like, "Oh, let me give it to him, so that way, he doesn't think that you had it." She gives it to me, and I was like, "Listen, I found it," and he instantly, "You had it this whole time. You did this. You wanted her to die." I never had the fucking ring. I never had it. I literally have just found it. I just found it. It's always me or Pam. If he misplaces everything. If something is misplaced, me or Pam stole it. Automatically. And so then me or Pam go on a fucking hunt, or we go together on the hunt around the house until it's found. We don't get an apology or a fucking thank you. It's just expected. But everything, every single thing is my fault. He is never at fault for anything. For nothing. 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 It is always my fault or Pam's fault.
So go back to the day that Miranda died. Tell me what happened.
He started off with open hand.
What day was this, by the way?
I don't know. The 23rd, I'm assuming. The 23rd of February.
Okay.
Leading up to the 23rd, he gradually became more aggressive. He went from open hand, just the face, the head, to then the body, to closed fist.
What room is all this taking place in?
Huh?
What room is all this taking place in?
His bedroom, which was the living room. As soon as you walk into the house, that was his bedroom.
Okay.
He, chased her in the house at one point in time, and she went into the kitchen, but it was brought back to the bedroom. So by the 23rd,
Brandis gives more details about the torture Miranda endured.
And as soon as she jumped off that bed, he looked at her, he looked at me, and he said, "This bitch has my ring." And he looked at me, and the look in his eyes, I said, "You're right. You're right. She has it. She has it." And all of the fucking hope that I had just given her just depleted from her, and that's when
Brandis continues describing the abuse.
I can't, where's my ring? Where's my ring? Give me back my ring. She is, did you eat it? And she's over here like he made her poop. He wouldn't let her flush the toilet. At this point now she's trying to push something out of her. The last day she didn't eat, so there's nothing in her stomach to push out. You could see she's trying. She's telling him anything and everything. Help me look for it. Let me poop for you. Like, she's trying still, to but I don't believe she had it. I know she didn't. I believed her, and how the fuck did it end up? And he's telling me that Angel looked in the car prior to, so it's not in the car. So how the fuck did it end up in the car?
So Angel knew what was going on?
Angel came over when I wasn't there. This is one of the times I was at my mom's. He came over to talk to the girl. Angel said he believed the girl.
Do you know when that was?
It was at the very beginning. And he turned around a couple of days later, or a few days, I don't even know how many days, it was all one big, told Angel that he let the girl go. That she's fine. He let her go, but
Steven told Angel that he let the girl go. Okay.
Through text message. And we're at the end, and she just.
Okay. So you.
Brandis gives her version of how Miranda died, saying Gress was responsible for the homicide.
Tried to wake her up and tried her chest, and she was dead. She was dead.
Did he try chest?
Yes.
Try chest compressions and stuff.
Yes. He did.
So at this point,
I told
it's you, him, Miranda. Pam's in the house too.
Yeah.
Did Pam see any of this stuff?
Pam came out and saw the body. He would go to Pam every so often and tell her something through the door. Pam knew everything. Pam knew everything. Everything. She knew everything. And I don't understand why. Why would she? Why?
So, Miranda's dead.
Miranda's dead.
What happens next?
Miranda's dead. he can't stay there anymore because that's where it happened, so we need to go somewhere else. He says, your mom's still in Puerto Rico, right? Yeah. Can't we just go to your house? Just for somewhere safe to go? I guess, yeah. Go to my house.
Who all goes to the house?
Huh?
How do you end up getting from your house to
him in his car? Him. I can't drive. I don't have a license.
So where's Miranda?
Miranda's. We got an eviction notice. It wasn't a legal eviction. I know this because my mom has rented out properties, and so I know what a legal document is supposed to look like, especially for an eviction. And I know that it takes time, and I know that so I looked at it and I said that's not legal, but we still need, he doesn't want us here, so we're gonna have to move out. So he in his mind, it looks like we're just moving out. It looks like we're just grabbing our shit on camera. It looks like we're just grabbing all of our shit to move the fuck out because we're evicted. So we go to my mom's house, me, him, and Pam. Pam was there the entire time. Go to my mom's house. He is adamant that he wants to do.
Did he seem fascinated by this?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a hard on the whole time that he was turned on, and I even said something about it, and he was like, I don't know what you're talking about, when it was evident. It was evident.
He had an erection.
He had an erection. He was turned on. He liked it. He enjoyed it. This was all part of a fantasy. And me not knowing what was going on, my pure raw reaction was part of it too.
So you get to your mom's house. What time of day is this?
I don't remember.
Light or dark?
I want to say it was, I honestly, it was dark. It was dark. It had to have been dark. It had to have been dark.
Did you guys just go straight there? Did you stop anywhere along the way?
I think it was just a straight shot.
Okay.
Brandis details the abuse she says she endured at Gress's hands in the aftermath of Miranda's murder. Police believe Gress moved Miranda's body to another house in the days following the homicide. There, he dismembered her and disposed of her remains in a dumpster.
That's when he snatched my gold neck, he didn't snatch it, it was accidentally taken off my neck.
Was that when the police were called and went over to you? Or
the police were called multiple times.
The time that he most recently got picked up?
I had my mom called.
Okay.
And I was already outside, and I was waiting, and I just wanted to leave, and he came out. He was on the hood of his car with the shotgun looking at me, and at one point he's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. And he just mouthed it to me, and I didn't understand why. I was heated. I wanted to leave. I didn't want to be there. You don't want me to be there, so why are you making this so hard for me to leave? I just want to leave. I just want to leave. He didn't want me to leave, clearly. And then the neighbor came out after the chase around the car. The neighbor came out, and I just beelined to the neighbor because I knew he wouldn't do anything in front of her. And I said, hey, I have an Uber coming. Is it okay if I just wait here until the Uber comes? She said, yeah, that's fine. And by that point in time, I had already told my mom, because I was on the phone with my mom the whole time. At that point in time, I already told mommy, I was like, I'm scared because the gun was different. That was the difference this time. Like the gun was, that was the different. Mm-hmm. He had never had the gun before. He had never used a gun
on you before.
Never. And he had already, that that's what was different this time. And not to mention, he had already told me he'd be hunting me down, that it didn't matter if I walked anywhere with anyone, that me and the person could get it. Like, he was already telling me that he was hunting me down, and that's why I just, listen, what's the fuck, like, why? And he's like, and then he's like, oh, let me love you and take care of you, and just, it was a mind fuck. It was a mind fuck. Like, he knew. Oh, I just wanted to be loved.
Can we go back to after you guys?
Brandis gets into more depth about Gress's abuse.
Any drugs or anything like that during the course of this?
Meth.
Meth?
Constantly smoke. I had never smoked meth until I got with him. I smoked meth. I didn't, and we smoked weed. I didn't smoke weed. He smoked weed. I would hit it once and I'd be high. So but meth. It was all meth.
So you get back to your mom's house, go to sleep. Then what happens next? Like, how you guys?
Hold on. Did we sleep? I did. We were driving around. It was my birthday. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I know we ended up at my mom's house sleeping. But it was after the body that we ended up at Congo River. And it was my birthday. And from there, we went to my mom's house to sleep. I don't remember. We drove the Airbnb. We were supposed to get an Airbnb, and that never happened. We were supposed to get the Airbnb out in Clearwater. That's what it was. That's how we ended up down there. We were supposed to go. We weren't going to my mom's house originally. We were going to an Airbnb that by the time it was supposed to be booked, the price had changed. So we ended up deciding that we were going to my mom's house, and when we had made the U-turn, the Congo River was right there. He looked at me, wanna go? Sure, I guess. Like, it's your birthday. You look good. We deserve this. Okay, fine. So we went to Airbnb. It's my birthday. Why not, right? It's my birthday. So there, and then we went to my mom's. That's what it was. We were driving 19 and from 54th we ended up going past because we were supposed to get that Airbnb. And then we ended up at my mom's after Congo River.
Okay, going back to when you had first initially gone over to your mom's house in Largo with Steven.
And Pam.
And the white car's there.
Yep.
At any point, did you or anyone call 911?
No.
Did you have any contact with any law enforcement?
From while we still had the body?
Yeah.
No.
So the problem is that there was a 911 call, and that you had come out and talked to police.
It was after the body.
It was after the body. Okay. So what happened there? Like, I know the police made contact with you.
Right. He was coming at me about the ring, trying to say that I had it the whole time when I didn't. And I told him that he just needed to leave, just leave. And he wasn't wanting to leave. And so I told him I'm going to call 911. I said, you need to leave. I'm calling 911. You won't. I called. I showed him that there was an emergency call being placed. And I had the phone up to my ear. And I was like, you need to leave. Get off my property. Leave. He ended up leaving. I told the dispatcher, I don't need. He left. Cops showed up anyway. I explained to them that I just wanted someone to leave my property. And, excuse me, and then that's the day that he went after Pam, because he had took my phone, and he said he didn't take it. So Pam called my phone. It started ringing in his pocket. So he went after her, yoked her up, made her bleed from her nose. Miss Joanne, who rents the room from my mom, came out thinking it was me, saw the altercation between him and Pam, and then told him that he needed to get the f*** out. Like, it was so many occasions. It was so many occasions that he's just fucking attacking me or Pam or the both of us. Like, it's always our fault. He's never at fault. I told the cop lady, everything's fine, that he had punched me or whatever, that I wasn't ready yet. That I'd be ready one day. I wasn't ready yet. I was scared.
Ready when you say you're ready one day?
To turn him in. Okay. To press charges against him. Because he said that if he went down, that I'd be going down with him. That if he got arrested first, that he was going to make sure that I'd be the one to blame, that I would be going down. And I believed him, because he has a way with words. The cops have come out so many times, and they talk to him, and they I don't know how he always wins. I don't know how he always wins, but he always wins. He always wins. The same lieutenant that came out the first time that I had the black eye, it was visible, and he even said, he's like, "You're speaking in code." No, I'm speaking in code. And nothing happened.
In Largo.
St. Pete.
St. Pete. Miranda's cell phone.
Is in the ditch.
What ditch?
It's in the neighborhood in the ditch. I can't tell you exactly what, I mean, I could probably tell you. I tried looking for it. I remember that I went to a racetrack, and
so it's in St. Pete?
It's in St. Pete. It's in the gutter, the water gutter, the sewer.
Near racetrack?
No, not near racetrack. It's in between. No, not near racetrack. It's near the house. It's one of the gutters near the house.
Okay.
2708, that it's near the house.
Did Miranda have that phone with her the entire time?
That's the first thing he got rid of. He told me to get rid of it. He made me get rid of it.
When did he get rid of it?
The very first day I got there.
So the 15th, back on?
Yeah. Yeah. The very first day.
Did he tell you why?
No, he didn't tell me why. He just told me, "You take her cell phone, you get rid of it, put it in the dumpster." He's like, "Just get rid of it."
What's the phone look like?
It was gray. It was gray, and it was a gray cell phone.
Well, not an iPhone?
I want to say it was an iPhone.
Did it have a phone case on it?
No, okay, no phone case.
Okay.
No phone case. It was just the phone.
So you put it in a ditch?
No, gutter.
Gutter.
The gutter, the actual sewer gutter.
Oh, so you dropped it in there?
The sewer gutter.
Okay.
And the next day it rained.
Okay.
The next day what?
It rained.
It rained.
Okay. And you had your phone with you this entire time?
It's a different phone. He has destroyed 6 phones and a tablet of mine.
Since the 15th?
No, since I've been with him.
Oh.
How about since the 15th?
Since the 15th?
Have you had this phone with you since the 15th?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Same number?
I don't have service.
Oh, it's just Wi-Fi only?
Yes.
Okay.
There's multiple apps on there where there's conversations, just like he has multiple phone numbers on there.
What numbers?
He kept changing the number.
What app do you guys normally use to communicate?
There is no normal.
Okay, like
There's
what?
no normal. There's
I mean, there's
no-
different, I guess what he's asking is because you can do regular messaging or there's different types of,
There's
like WhatsApp or...
There's a text-free app. It's a text-free app.
Okay.
It's There's text now, text free. There's multiple apps in there, and I tried to take screenshots of the conversations because he ended up reporting my account so that the whole conversation would be deleted and I couldn't have access to it because he incriminated himself in those messages in the conversations, and he caught on that I caught on.
Right.
That I caught on, like, you're not, this is, you did this is, you're gonna have to take accountability of something sometime, and this is how the, I didn't.
And those messages are on? There's
messages, there's plenty of messages on there. There's videos, from when he was at my mom's house, and there's video from when he elbowed me in the forehead. You can see it in the shadow on the floor. There's
Are there videos of Miranda in here?
No, but he sent pictures of Miranda beat up.
To who?
Angel, his mom. I don't know, a couple other people. I'm not sure who, but he said he wouldn't have taken the pictures if he knew. He took the pictures and sent them to get sympathy, to try to get someone to buy him another ring. Was what he said. And then he said he wouldn't have taken the pictures if he would have known she was going to die. So I think he was supposed to let her go, and then I got too involved, he got too into it, and it was an accident. I don't think she was supposed to. I don't know. I don't believe him. I don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth.
Let me ask you this. So, would you be willing to give us consent to extract those messages from your phone?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
So I'm gonna go through this form real quick, okay? It says, I, Michelle Brandis, hereby authorized, I put myself, Detective Jay Gonzalez, detective with the St. Petersburg Police Department, or any other law enforcement officer or digital evidence analyst working with the aforementioned office to take custody of, copy, and analyze the items detailed below for evidence. I understand that copies of the contents of the items, including all files and data, may be created and retained for analysis. I also understand the analysis of the copies of the media may continue even after the items designated for analysis are returned. I provide my consent to this analysis freely, willingly, and voluntarily, and with the knowledge that I have the right to refuse consent. I understand that information from this device may be used against me in court of law. I provide my consent without fear, threat, coercion, or promise of any kind. You agree? Okay. So what I'll have you do is print your name and then sign it right here. Print your name on this white box. And your signature. And then the date is the 8th, and the time is 12:21. Yeah, it's okay. That's fine. All right. Backwards.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm not.
No, I mean, yes. I understand. Samsung. Okay. What is your passcode? Okay. Was there ever any talks about you do something is done so heinous to this poor girl, okay? What is the plan afterwards? Was that ever discussed, like going forward? Honestly, like we're just gonna act like nothing ever happened. Like, what was did you guys have conversations about what was to happen going forward?
There's not going to sit by with you. Do you need to use the restroom? Do you need to enter the
Can I go? Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, she's here. Grab that.
Yep.
Please bathroom.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Fair. I don't know what's going on, but it seems fair.
I'm sure you do. It's been all over the news. I'm all over the news.
Great.
Huh?
Well, that's great. I mean,
My kids. I got 3 kids.
you have your kids.
17, 13, and 6. And their mom's on the news for this. So yeah, no.
Not
I'm
great.
not okay. Tell the truth. Oh, Mom, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Gary.
So Michelle, I am curious about a couple of things. Namely, we're curious about the cell phone first. So you said you threw it in like a storm drain, the one that's just got like the big heavy concrete on top.
Mm-hmm.
If I show you this map, would you be able to help us?
Probably not.
Okay. If I put you in a car and we drive over to the house, would you be able to show us? Kind of point us in the right direction.
You don't think Steven tried to make me do this as well? Steven was trying to recover the phone as well.
When was that?
Afterwards?
Afterward, after you had already
Yes.
got rid of her
Yes.
and came back down to St. Pete?
Yes.
Did you recover the phone?
No.
Okay. But you know which drain it
I'm not. I don't know if you've ever been put under some sort of pressure like that.
You're right.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I'm trying to keep my together. I'm trying to tell you the
And
truth.
you're doing
trying to
great.
tell you everything. I know I'm not going home. I don't remember which one.
That's okay. That's okay. We just have to ask. We have to try. Okay? You know why we do this, right? We have to try. It's not for me. It's not for you.
It's for her.
It's for her.
I know, and that's why.
So that's why we asked, like, if we put you in the car and we drove over there, maybe you might see a sight. Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe. I remember that I stopped at the first one and it was too open and I seen the cameras, and then I stopped at a second one and there was some guys working, or like they were in a driveway or something, and I had to walk around from the driver's side and like bend down as if I were tying my shoe to put it in. That's what I remember.
Okay. Well, we'll take a drive, but before we do that, though, I gotta ask you some other questions.
Of course.
So, you said that he's had this history of picking up girls through Grindr.
He picks up hookers. He picks up females, period.
Okay, so where is he picking these girls up?
Anywhere.
Anywhere, okay.
He could be driving down the street. One time he came home with a couple. He wanted us to all have sex with each other.
Okay. To your knowledge, do you know if he has done this to anybody else?
No. To my knowledge, no.
Okay.
The better person to ask would be Pam.
Why Pam?
Pam's been with him for 5 years.
Okay. Because you understand, like, from what we're looking at, what this looks like, right? Like, if he's... I mean, they have documentaries made for this stuff. They have people going up and picking up vulnerable women.
He's got...
hurting them, whatever. I just want to make sure that...
Not that I know of.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to ask you about, too, is... what about the pets and animals that he gets off Craigslist?
What about them?
Tell me about it, because it's disturbing.
Extremely.
So what does he do? What happens?
He picks them up and he... That's how he started with me. I was sitting on the toilet. He took a puppy. And he was looking at me dead in my eyes and he says, "This is, instead of me doing this to you, this is how I do it." And he snapped each one of the puppy's limbs as I'm on the toilet. And of course I tried to remain calm, but tears I can't help but tears are streaming down my face. That's how it started with the mind.
How many animals did you see him
I don't
kill?
know.
If you could
I don't know. Too many.
How long has he been doing this for?
I don't know.
Since you've known him?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the only animal you observed him doing that to? Was that one time?
No.
Is it always dogs?
No.
What other animals?
Other animals. Other animals. Cats. Guinea pigs.
Is it usually the same way? Or is it different methods of how he kills them?
Experiments.
So,
What do you mean by that?
He experiments different ways to kill. He's obsessed.
with killing?
Yes.
Stab these dogs? Stab any animals?
Yeah.
Does he use objects?
Yes.
But can you, I know it's gotta be a lot for you, I get it. I don't get it, but I know it's a lot for you. I'm just asking you to do your best to try to help us out with this. So what else is he using?
What do you mean?
To commit these violent acts?
Anything. He busted this thing with the extender of a bolt, the one that goes around like
the tire?
No,
Like
I grabbed the tire iron that time, and he
Okay.
wasn't expecting me to grab a tire iron, and that's why he finally stopped the car and let me the fuck out. It was an extension that goes on the end of like a drill that will tighten something. It was just a skinny one, and I went to block, and he was like, "Oh, pop, pop," and this whole thing swelled the fuck up. Anything that will prolong the inevitable.
He liked torturing.
Yeah. Yes. I think he enjoyed torturing me the most. Because he knew I had to come back, always come back. I always came back. Yes. Anything else? What else do you do? That's the truth.
And
That's what happened.
I greatly appreciate. Is there anything else that neither of us have asked from you that we should know?
He don't fall for him. Don't fall for his lies. So just know that he's going. He believes his own lies. He believes his own lies. So it's very convincing.
I briefly, before we stepped out of the room, I started asking you a question about what the plan was going forward. If there was something that you guys had spoke about, what you guys were going to
It
do.
was stick together, and then it was I couldn't. I was going back and forth between and my original plan was just to commit suicide. I just wanted to commit suicide because I wanted to commit suicide, and then I realized that I'm still a mom, even regardless of what happened. I'm still a mom. And that's the day that he cornered me in the shower. I was in the shower, and he wanted to come after me with something. It was a pole, something. It was something in his hand. And I don't know where I got the string, but I ripped it out of his hands. that's the day that he finally let me leave, because I told him, I was like, I have something to live for, and it's my kids. So.
Was this at the Largo house or 27th
No,
Avenue?
this is St. Pete. So, when I finally came to terms that I had a reason to live, and I had a reason to tell the truth, and I had a reason, that's when it started getting worse. With every time he was around me, the physical kept getting worse and worse, until finally he pulled the gun, and that was when he got arrested.
So your intention was to just, after the fact, to stay with him?
My intention was to commit suicide. He didn't want me to commit suicide yet.
Did he talk about his plans?
No. Just to ride it out until she hit the fan.
And
with Pam.
With Pam. And other than the individuals that obviously were there, Pam, you, and Steven, who else knew about this girl?
His mom.
Did she know about the death or just the beating?
His mom.
Okay. Did your mom know?
I couldn't tell. Couldn't tell her.
So Steven's mom knew that he had committed murder?
I'm not sure exactly what all she knew. I'm not sure exactly what all she knew. I just knew that when I found the ring, and he tells her everything now. He tells her everything. I just knew that when we found the ring, he wanted to drive over to his mom's house, and I asked if I can get out the car. He said yes, as long as I kept my mouth shut. And I got out the car, and he said, look, I found the ring, and she had it the whole time. I couldn't help but break down. I said, I swear to God, I didn't have it. She looked at me, she said, I believe you.
Is there any, I'm just going to run this by you, and just tell me if there's any truth to it. So he picks up Miranda on Valentine's Day. That's a special day. Everyone knows that's a special day. And
Right.
then, obviously, you have your feelings for him. You love him.
Right.
And we all see that. And then he ends up picking Miranda.
Right.
And that upsets you.
Right.
So you had nothing to do with maybe potentially taking the ring, hiding it, to blame her because you hate her so much.
No, I don't even
him.
know the girl. I don't even know the girl to hate her. Was I hurt? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But how many other girls has he hurt me with before? It hurt me more the fact that he didn't get me anything back.
Because he got him the gift.
He got him the gift. He didn't get me nothing back. I kind of already initially knew that's how it was going to be, but still, that hurt more than anything because, again, he feels the world owes him, so he is trying to make up for the 11 years he was already in prison for by getting as much pussy as he possibly can. So, no.
Okay.
I don't know her. I don't know her to not like her or hate her.
Do you think Pam would do something like that?
Pam will do anything Steve tells her to. Steve says jump, she says how high.
Because, I mean, like you said, the ring is miraculously found in the car.
Miraculously, I'm trying to tell you, it was on the top shelf. I seen it on the top shelf, and I think he may have found it and fucked it. This was all a mind fuck.
Why wasn't it said, though, when you saw it that day? Why didn't you say something?
Because, again...
Because, listen, you would have known, had that ring had been recovered...
I said something.
That would have probably, could have quelled this whole thing.
I said something. It was not part of the plan. His plan. This was all his plan.
Right, but you're sitting there telling me that he's fixated on this ring, this ring, this ring, this ring.
And
you see this ring there, and you don't say anything to him.
I did.
When?
I did.
When you left, you sent him a text message?
Yeah.
Why not say it there when you saw it?
Because he wasn't going for it.
What do you mean? If you have a ring and you show him...
He wasn't. I couldn't get to it. How the f***
you tell him.
I did. You
said you did.
He moved the pillow. He moved the pillow and put it and looked and said it's not up there and put it back. I swore I saw a gold thing up there. Like I did tell him.
Okay.
Sorry.
What's this ring? No, you're fine. What's this ring look like?
It's the one in custody. He had it on his finger. It was the pinky ring. It's the Egyptian one. He's got the Grim Reaper, he's got the Nugget, and he's got the Egyptian one. That's the one Angel bought him.
What's the deal between him and Angel?
Angel,
Do they hook up?
Yeah. Angel is caught in his web of lies and deceit as well. Angel, that's his best friend, is how Angel described it to me. Although when Angel and I had our very first conversation prior to, Steve tells me that Angel knows everything and that there's nothing off the table, that I could be completely honest with him. I said, okay. Well, apparently Angel did not know that I lived with Steven, did not know that I was his girlfriend. Angel had no idea about any of that. So when Angel asked and I said, you could see the hurt on his face. I believe that Steve may, I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. Steve may be in denial and has not accepted that he enjoys, or that he could be bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
Angel, he claims that Angel only sucks his dick and possibly, okay, he says that the only thing he does is he's a top, which he will have sex with a man, but
He will give it.
he'll give it, but he won't receive, is what he's told me, and that he will let them suck his dick. With Angel, I know that it's different with Angel. I know it is. I know there's just some sort of relationship there, and that's, I mean, it is what it is. I know that Angel
So do you
is a
think
good...
he and Angel have love each
yeah,
other?
absolutely.
Okay, and that's why that ring was so sentimental to him,
Yes.
because of how much he's in love with Angel.
I think so, yeah. He said that's his baby. It was like his baby. He called it his kid. I was like, okay. And as he's saying this, I'm like, I'm trying that I'm connecting dots. Like, okay, so like my initial feeling like about it being more than what you admit to me has to be right. Like, it has to be right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not that far gone. Like, it only makes sense. Angel doesn't like me, because I lived with him and was his girlfriend or whatever. Angel doesn't like me.
Do you think he told Angel about the killing?
I don't know. I think that what he told me is that he hinted towards, pretty much if Angel has too much to lose. Angel has too much to lose, so he wouldn't want to put him in a position to where he would squeal and...
Or could get himself in trouble.
Right. Not knowing that that's exactly what he was doing when he would go to his house after the fact and hide out there for one night. Like, he
After the fact.
he literally kicked me out the car.
After the fact of what? Like, what are you referring to specifically? Like, after the fact of what Steven did? Are we talking about this incident?
The Miranda.
Okay,
After
so
Miranda.
you're saying after the killing of Miranda,
Yes.
he stayed at Angel's house.
Yes, after Miranda had died. Yes, he stayed the night at Angel's house. I had threatened to go to Angel's house and tell Angel, and he told me that Angel called one of his female friends to come over and meet me there to beat my ass instead. I don't know. I told him you needed to confess to Angel so that Angel knows, otherwise I was going to tell him.
So your plan was to tell Angel what he had did to Miranda?
I had threatened. I had threatened him with that, yes. Because it was...
We need to go take a ride to try to find that.
Yeah.
There
Let me do this real quick.
Yeah.
You've been so great with us, and we greatly appreciate you being super cooperative with this. We're trying to do what we can for Miranda. Would you be willing to provide your DNA sample to us? Okay. I just have to go through this, like, again, it's going to take 2 seconds.
Police collect forensic evidence from Brandes.
take a ride.
Okay.
And I know we asked for this, so you have nothing on you, nothing like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Something. Okay.
Okay.
Is your ID in there or anything like that?
Do what?
Your ID.
Your ID.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Okay. What's that receipt from?
What's the date on that?
$37. Yesterday.
Yes, sir.
That's
Who's Daniel?
the guy who called it in initially. The
Munchies.
you guys have on March 5th. The guy called it in.
January 6th.
So.
It's neat to see someone actually carrying change. I don't see that.
I feel like women carry change, men. And I'm like, what do you guys do with the change? Where do you put the change? I don't know. It just magically disappears.
If they even carry cash.
I'm gonna throw these tissues
Yeah, I
away.
wasn't sure.
Is there garbage in the bathroom?
Or here's the can.
Michelle Brandis and Steven Gress have each been charged with kidnapping and murder. Prosecutors intend to seek the death penalty in both cases.